Hi.
Can you say DIY drummer?
DIY drummer.
So welcome back. We're going to do another episode of what I'm going to start calling the DIY drummer. I don't know. That sounds kind of nice. But today, this is kind of last minute, I have a Christmas cantata that I'm going to be playing here in like the next 2 weeks. And I really need a percussion table. But
Hi, it's me, Harper again.
so there's Harper, and I'm Zach. Welcome.
They already know your name.
Oh, they already know my name. Well, good. Well, this is Harper, if you didn't know. So I've got this percussion gig that I'm doing. So it's not drum set, it's percussion, and I need a percussion table. The only problem is everybody is out right now. I've called, all the big name stores and whatnot. So today, we're going to build a percussion table. And I have a lot of extra parts laying around that is actually going to make it look like it should be a percussion table, hopefully by the end of this.
So we have a seat.
Here's the top half of an old throne, and what we're going to do is...
Let's make this new.
We already took out these screws, but we're going to use this base for our new table, so we don't need this anymore.
I can have it.
Good job. You can have that. So we're going to use this base for this old seat. I also found this old cymbal stand, which I don't know where the top is, but I never throw anything away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this cymbal stand and I'm going to cut this top off because this top fits into this base. And then I'll have a stand for this.
How can you cut it off? How can you cut it off?
Well, you'll see how we're going to cut it off when we get to that point.
Oh, so I have to cut.
Alright.
Oh, wait. This has metal, so it's not glass.
I also have, this is leftover felt that we use to build our sound panels, acoustic panels.
It's so long.
Yeah, it is very long.
Sorry. Sorry to unwrap it.
I have some leftover 3/4 inch plywood, and this is what we're going to be using for the base of the table. I'm also going to cut out some strips, and we'll be building basically shelving around the side of it, and then we're going to wrap it in this felt, so when I put stuff down, you don't hear it clunk around. So some of the things that I'm going to use is going to be my table saw, and then also a drill bits. You'll see why in a little bit. Some wood screws to replace these because the original throne had metal inserts in it. Yep.
And there's free screws, so you put free screws.
So, this is all stuff that I have laying around. One of the big ones that I need to set these bongos, and I borrowed these, and I don't have a bongo stand, so I'm going to make this big enough that it can hold bongos, and then have room for all my mallets and triangles and finger cymbals and everything else. So
if you're doing this too, let's do watch the video. Let's do it after.
Okay, I don't know what she said, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna grab out my table saw. We're gonna measure this down. We're gonna cut it. And we're gonna start building ourselves a table.
If you're doing it, let's watch the video after.
Okay, if you don't want to watch us do it and you just want to see it after, just go to the end of the video. Yeah, okay. I'll put...
No, do it different.
Okay, anyways, here we're going to start. So this is the 3/4 inch plywood. If anybody cares, it's just a scrap piece. So it's like 15.5 inches by 4 foot. But that doesn't matter because I'm going to cut it down. So for me, the biggest thing is that I want to be able to set my bongos on there this way and still be able to have room to set mallets and sticks down. So I'm going to build, this will be open on this side, and then I'll put a shelf here and here and here, but I want it to be wide enough for the bongos. So right now I got these sitting here, and if I look, I almost want it to be, this about 20 inches where it clears the bongos, and that's pretty good. I think 2 feet might be a little too wide. I don't want to get too big, too wide, but maybe that might be decent. But a pair of drumsticks are never going to be past the 18, 19 inches. So even at 20 inches, I think that'd be good for some sticks and mallets. Do I got any sticks around here, Harper? You see a drumstick? Oh, here's a drumstick. Hold on. Let's find out. Even drumsticks, you know, that's plenty of room. 20 inches. So most of these are 18 inches, I don't know, 16 inches, 17 inches. So we're going to go with 20 inches. Yeah?
Look at this.
So I'm going to just take my pencil here.
And then line there.
I'll put a line at 20 inches. Now, as far as this goes, like I said, I'm not going to cut it lengthwise. I think it's good. It's 15.5 inches. So if you're making one and you like how I made mine, it's going to be 15.5 by 20. That's how big this table is going to be. All right, let's go to work. Here's our table so far. And
it's more signed out. Oh, there's my dust came everywhere.
Yeah, lots of dust. I think that's going to be a great size. So now we're going to cut some strips down to do some edging. So I'm going to use the same material since I already have it out, and I'm going to cut down another 20-inch piece for this backing.
Oh.
And then I'll cut down some shorter pieces for the sides at 15.5, and I'm going to rip them down into 4-inch strips. So, woo!
And that's how you make it right.
And then we're going to put backs on it.
Backs? What's a back?
Well, you'll see.
Oh.
Alright, so let's take a look. So now we have 3 identical strips. Okay? Because what we want to do
these boxes even bend?
is now we're going to put one on the back side, one on this side.
That's too long.
It is too long. We got to cut them down again, and one on that side. So now we're going to cut down these strips.
No.
I know.
This is so hard.
So.
This is so crazy.
It's so crazy. Oh my goodness. So I already know that I got to put this back out to 20 inches.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
Why is there holes right here?
Oh, because there's some other pieces and parts that can go through it to help push it at different angles. Which we could even do a nice like angle cut if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. Angle cut.
Alright.
Yeah, it can match the sides.
I think it would be nice, so let's do it. Maybe we might do one more cut, Harps. I might just put...
Come on.
Come on, Dad.
Don't do it.
I think I might put an angle on it.
Don't.
So we can use that railing that we were asking about. So check this out, Harper. You put this in there. Okay. And now this is set at 90 degrees.
Let's turn it at
But
10 degrees.
I can change the angle and see we're going to put it at 45 degrees. Okay.
I thought it was 18 degrees.
Well, I'm going to put this at 45. And now what I can do is I'm going to run this board through this again, okay?
Yes.
At 45 degrees. And then what it's going to do is it's going to put a nice angle on it. That'll be really nice. We should do that. It'll look really good. So I'm going to grab my...
Now you can see me more closer.
Oh, okay, good.
I just moved my chair.
Ah.
And I'm all over.
So let's go ahead.
And measure up.
And we're going to do a
Get out of
nice...
here, tape.
We're going to do a nice 45.
Get out of here, measurer. I'm talking to you. Get out of here. We don't need you.
Okay.
No, don't need you. I mean that tape. No, the measurer over there. We don't need you. We need that. It looks like a triangle to me.
Isn't that funny? It's a triangle, but they call it a square. Mind blown. I know. So I'm using some 1.5 inch wood screws. I'm using a bit to make sure that the heads go flush. 1/8 inch drill bit for them. Some Titebond wood glue. And that's about it. So, we're going to go ahead. This is 20 inches. Here's my pencil. I'm just going to mark this out for 10 inches.
It does look like a triangle.
So I can put a screw right into the center, and it'll look nice because it's centered. So, let's go ahead. You know what I'll do? I'll flip this so you guys can see at least this part.
This looks like a
So,
Cymbal goes there.
Just going to put a hole right there. Whoops. We're going to wind that. Perfect. Switch bits. Take my screw. And there you go. So, now we're going to do the exact same thing for all the sides. Right, Harps? Okay. Look at this. What do you think?
Baby.
Flip that upside down. Ah, wipe off any glue. And look at this. It's the start of a nice percussion box. What do you think? Let's see. Grab my bongos. Boom! Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
It can even fit.
So, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up, and then we're going to focus on the bottom.
Wait.
Here's the bottom of the throne that I took off the old seat that I don't use anymore. And what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to find the center of this. So we're at 21.5. So we're going to find center to that, and then we're going to find my points. And I want this a little bit further back than dead center, but we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go measure this out, and we're going to find some center points, and then we're going to drill this in, set it on a stand, and see if this is going to work before I cover it with fabric and everything else. So here we go. Let's hope my math was right. Let's flip this over. Alright. Cool. So, let's go ahead, put the stand on there, and let's see if it works. We gotta cut this off.
You don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't cut the tape.
We're not gonna cut the tape. Well, we're gonna cut this whole thing off. We're gonna cut that head off. And we're gonna stick it right in there like this. So I gotta cut it right there. So tell everybody, oops, we're not ready to try it yet. We gotta do one more thing.
Wait, is it recording?
It's recording right now, yeah.
Oops.
Say, we need to cut the top off.
I gotta cut the top off.
Alright, let's go put this in the vise. You hold that. I'll go get the materials and we're gonna cut it, right? The other piece is stuck.
Zach, Harper.
Uh-oh, food time. I'm special. Now I gotta try to drill through this other one. There it goes. I guess it would have been smart if I would have taken that out first. Oh well. That means... Alright, now let's go ahead and put this on. Alright, so here's the base from that cymbal stand that we just cut apart. Now I've got this part. Fits right in there. Tighten that up. Oh, nice. Put our base on. I'm excited. This out of the way. And now we have a percussion table that can go up and down. Seems decent. Alright. Let's see. What do you guys think? So I honestly have zero idea how to really felt this thing or lay the fabric down. So this is going to be trial and error, and there's probably better ways, but this is just what I'm going to try to do. I've got one flat edge from where, you know, it came from the manufacturer, so I'm going to lay that straight against the back right now, and then I've got enough to go around right now here, so when I pull it tight, it'll go down all the way to the bottom. And then over on this side, I got plenty hanging out and enough to cover the front. So what my plan is right now is I'm actually just going to, let's see. Yeah, that's plenty. Alright, so right now I'm just kind of aligning this up nice and smooth against the back. I feel that that's really good, so I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to start by just spraying this front piece here. I'm going to be using some spray adhesive, heavy duty Gorilla. I use this when I did all my sound pads. And then once this is kind of tack dry, I'll flip this side back over and do that. And then we'll go in and try to get, you know, this up and over. And I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to cut it on the back side to overlap itself. But basically I'm just making it up as I go. So, you know, doing the best that I can. What I'm looking for right now as I'm chalking is something nice to... Ooh, here we go. This is for vinyl, when you do vinyl sticker. So, alright, let's try this. I have no idea if this is going to turn out. Or just do a nice fold. Maybe just do a nice fold. Ugh, look what I did already. I already regret my decision. So this comes through. Okay. And now I have this here. And I bring this down. I missed that corner. Well, I don't know what to do there. So maybe we do it like this. Ah, now look at that. That wouldn't be horrible. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, that wouldn't be horrible. Maybe we'll try that. Nice. Staple gun. Let's see how we did on one side. Hey, not bad. Look at that corner. I'd take that. because I don't know what I'm doing. Now, we just have to figure out to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, here's my new plan. So this piece has a straight edge still from the original cut, manufacturer cut. So I put some tape down so when I glue I don't get it on to the carpet. And my plan is to put this down and then nicely cut the corners, and then we'll figure it out as we go. That's my plan. I got nothing. So that's the best one that I got right now. And then as I figure that out, leave myself enough room. So see, this should sit right in the corner perfectly. Should sit right in the corner perfectly. Cut my corner, move that over, and then we'll work on cutting these edges. That's what I got. I'm just going with what I got, and that's it. You guys are probably gonna figure out a much better way of doing this, but here's what we got. Oh, look at that. Boom. Okay. Here's one side. Now I just got to figure out if I can do it again on the other side. So I'm going to cut this corner, flip it, fold it, and keep going. Whew. Getting closer. Check it out. I am very, very happy with the end result. I mean, I made some mistakes. You can see some of the wood in the corners. I'm not worried. The edges, I mean, look at it. For not knowing what I was doing, I got some overspray on some glue right here and here. I didn't put down enough tape. I guess I should have done it. But actually what it probably was is the tip was really dirty on the glue. So I redid the tip, cleaned it, I mean. And then on the bottom, so you can see, I've got some staples in all the way around. Well, I should probably put one on a high point there. Let's do that real quick. Hold on. And now, even if the carpet does go up, all of the corner points, I put a staple, hold that in there, but that's nice and secure. Just place it on like so, lock it in place, and let's see. Yes! Now I have a percussion table. Just literally doing it on the whim. I didn't come up with any drawings, no ideas. I just knew what these look like because I was going to buy one from one of the big stores, but they are all out of stock right now. So I literally just said, you know what? I got all the tools. I got some scrap everything. Let's just make one. So here is a DIY on a percussion table. If you have any questions, just put them down in the links below. But I'm excited to use this next weekend for a percussion gig that I have. And it'll be, look at that. It'll be nice to work with. So, again, thanks for watching. Any questions, just let me know.